Now it's time for Amazing Discoveries with your host, Kipper. Join us as we learn the secrets of modern technology.
Here we go then. Is that better? Yes! Wait! Where are you going?
Come along as we explore the wonders of outer space. And help us as we go in search of mysterious animals.
There it is. Wow! There. It'll slide straight down the slide and straight into the box.
Yeah!
As an added bonus, you'll also witness firsthand the effects of gravity in action. That's all the time we have for today's discoveries. To learn more about these and other adventures, look for Amazing Discoveries, starring Kipper the dog. Now on home video from your friends at Hit Entertainment.
Before our safari begins, we'd like to introduce you to our safari guide, Steve.
G'day! There's some amazing animals in the Australian bush. Some of them even sing and dance. We call them the Wiggles.
Where's the Wiggles?
I'm Greg.
I'm Murray.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Anthony.
Oh, wait there, Anthony!
G'day, Wiggles! Have a look at this little beauty.
As you can see, our safari guide knows all about Australian wildlife, especially those types known for their giggling, wiggling, singing, and dancing. It's wildlife that will make you laugh out loud. As we roll right along, you never know what kind of creatures you'll see.
Lucky that Captain Feathersword, he's a real beauty.
But one thing's for sure, everywhere we go, there's lots and lots and lots of wiggling. Camels, kangaroos, koalas, and more. The Australia bush is full of fun animals, and this Wiggly safari is full of surprises. So be sure to watch for a wiggly dog named Wags and a dinosaur named Dorothy.
Crikey!
Wow. It's great.
Go ahead, jump right in. There's no danger here. Just plenty of singing, dancing, and laughing. This safari gets better and better every minute.
Absolutely gorgeous.
If everyone's ready, the safari is about to begin.
What a little beauty.
Wiggles and giggles with every mile.
Crikey, have a go at that.
It's raining on me.
Oh, wow, Anthony! If you think the rain is very real, wait till you see the pretend tidal wave!
Pretend tidal wave?
Yeah! Wow!
Come on along. You're gonna love every minute. We promise you've never seen animals move quite like this before.
Woo! Don't you just love that Henry the Octopus?
What happens when the Wiggles team up with the Crocodile Hunter? Everyone goes on a Wiggly safari. Join us for this adventure tour through the Australia Zoo with Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter himself, his wife Terry, and everyone's favorite, the Wiggles. Look for the Crocodile Hunter and the Wiggles starring in Wiggly Safari. Now available on VHS and DVD from your friends at Hit Entertainment.
Sounds like a celebration is under construction.
Come on, everybody! We've got to get a move on!
And it looks like Bob the Builder is putting together one humdinger of a party.
Surprise, surprise!
You'd better grab your dancing shoes because it's time to celebrate with Bob, the newest home video from Bob the Builder and your friends at Hit Entertainment.
Rockin' and rollin'.
Bob and his friends will keep you moving and a-groovin' all day long. Spud will bring the ice cream.
Coming up! Oh, be careful, Spud.
and everyone will be dancing up a storm. Plus, there's even exciting rides for the kids. Come celebrate with Bob and all your favorite machines. And wear your best party clothes because someone might just take your picture.
What's the birdie?
Cheese!
It's the one party you won't want to miss. Come celebrate with Bob. Now on home video from Hit Entertainment.
A new star is about to take center stage.
Alice, that's me!
And she's going to dance her way into the hearts of children everywhere. Introducing Angelina Ballerina, a little star with big dreams.
Thank you. Thank you.
Based on the popular classic children's storybooks and also seen on PBS, Angelina Ballerina now comes to life on home video in Rose Fairy Princess and Angelina in the Wings.
And it will be the best ballet ever.
Experience the joys, challenges, and adventures of childhood as seen through the eyes of Angelina.
Sit still. Oh, Angelina, we're going to win. Oh.
Fenty Williams stars as the voice of Angelina, and her mother, Academy Award-winning actress Dame Judi Dench, stars as Miss Lily.
Miss Lily. I knew I'd get the part. I just knew it.
Penelope, darling, I'm sorry, but this time Angelina will dance the part of the Rose Fairy Princess.
Me? You mean I got the part?
The curtain is rising on America's smallest superstar. Stay in step with Angelina Ballerina, starring in Rose Fairy Princess and Angelina in the Wings. Now on home video from Hit Entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare for departure. Today we'll be exploring the wide world of wheels, motion, and transportation.
You all have your seatbelts fastened nice and tight?
Your tour guide today will be Barney the dinosaur.
Here we go!
So if everyone's ready, let's get things rolling.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Oh, and here we are, Pop Wheely's wonderful wheel factory.
Our tour begins at Pop Wheely's, where you can browse through an incredible selection of wheels.
When you look around, you find wheels showing up in the most surprising places.
Moving right along, we'll continue our tour on foot.
Aren't they wonderful?
Yeah.
You know, walking is a very good way of getting from here to there.
Along the way, we ask that you please observe all safety precautions. Next up, see the world by train. Followed by a ride in a covered wagon.
Well, if we're going to have horses and a wagon, then we better have these. Say, you don't happen to have an airplane out there, do you?
And no tour would be complete without flying high through the big blue skies. With Barney as your guide, the wheels of fun are turning.
And round she
Oh,
goes.
baby Bob.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy.
Well, as soon as you're all ready, we'll
And
get
where the fun
good
stops,
times
nobody
running.
knows. Now on home video from your friends at Hit Entertainment.
New from Hit Entertainment. Hey! A holiday movie is just around the corner. Yahoo! All you need is a train to get there.
All aboard? Let's go!
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey's Choo Choo Express.
Let's choo-choo!
Take a ride with Mickey and the Clubhouse crew. To make all your wishes come true.
The perfect touch.
With fun new bonus features.
Hot dog!
From the hit Playhouse Disney series.
We're gonna choo-choo boogie. Choo-choo!
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey's Choo Choo Express.
Now available from Hit Entertainment.
How about taking a trip through Disneyland?
You mean it?
Sure. Come on. Once you step through Disneyland's main gates, you find yourself in the happiest place on earth.
I think Mickey wants us to take everyone to Main Street.
Excellent idea. Main Street, USA is the perfect starting point for our Grand Circle tour. Let's board one of the turn-of-the-century vehicles found in this area of the park. There are also fire engines, double-decker buses, and horse-drawn trolleys. We pass the Walt Disney Story.
The Mad Hatter.
And the American Egg House, where a wide variety of omelets are made in view of the guest. But onward, because there's lots more of Main Street to visit, including a variety of shops and exhibits. And the charm of the 1890s is with us wherever we go. Quaint shops of all kinds can be found throughout Disneyland.
It's fun looking for souvenirs.
And it's fascinating to see the variety of Disneyana from around the world.
You can see all sorts of entertainment almost everywhere you turn.
Each land has its own variety of entertainment, so there's always plenty of action between attractions. Next up,
the Sleeping Beauty Castle.
Right. You know, you're getting good at this.
I'm learning. Where to first?
Well, it looks as though this little girl wants her balloon to have a few adventures of its own. Let's follow along. First stop, Adventureland and the Tiki Garden. Aboard one of the riverboats, guests explore the dangerous waters of the Amazon.
Is it safe?
Well, yes, except for snakes, spiders, alligators, rhinos, lions, and a few gorillas.
I'll hold your hand if you like.
Be sure.
You didn't mention tigers.
I forgot. Oops, I forgot to mention the headhunters, too.
They take people's heads?
They buy them, actually. But now it's time to follow our guide next door.
To a swashbuckling adventure, if ever there was one.
Once inside, we board vessels that take us to a port that's under attack by pirates.
Will we make it without being caught?
as easily as 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
These French Quarter streets authentically capture the elegance and zest of Louisiana's mid-19th century.
Huh?
Well, it's like being back in New Orleans in the good old days.
Oh.
The streets are lined with all sorts of wonderful little shops, and the detail of the buildings is definitely worth stopping to investigate.
The old-fashioned doll. Wouldn't you love one?
Not especially. But here, there's something for everyone.
Like it's time to move on.
But wait till you see where we're going. Around the bend and up the walk is...
the Haunted Mansion? But inside are 999 ghosts.
Well, if the balloon isn't afraid, why should you be?
'Cause inside are 999 ghosts.
Well, don't worry. I'll protect you.
You promise?
Well, unless the ghosts get me. Oh, just kidding.
Are you still protecting me?
Uh-huh.
Good.
Right next door is bear country.
Thank heavens.
Nestled in these woods is the Country Bear Jamboree.
Inside is a whole barnload of bears.
That's right.
Henry is the leader. Terrence sings up a storm and plays terrific guitar. Zeb's the fiddle player. He grins and plays and just barely makes it to the end of his piece.
Barely? Cute.
I thought so.
Personally, Liverlips McGraw is one of my favorites. Everything he does in this show is funny.
I like hearing Henry and his little friend sing Davy Crockett and other favorites.
Me too. But you know who's my very favorite?
Yeah?
Who?
Big Al.
Singing cowboy laments in the most unique fashion ever sung by a bear.
Any singing bear is pretty unique.
There's a lot to see outside in bear country, too.
That's right, like the mile-long bar.
The little restaurant was given its name because it appears to be endlessly long. The 1894 train is no toy. Steam-powered, it circles Disneyland and provides guests with a relaxing way to see the sights. onward.
And upward.
We pass the Columbia, a full-size replica of the original Columbia ship. From here, we sail the rivers of America and pass countryside akin to that of America's historic past.
These rafts take guests across to Tom Sawyer's Island.
Appears to be the direction in which our friend's going, too. Let's follow along. Fort Wilderness is a fort built just like those once used by the U.S. Cavalry.
It's a great place to play.
In addition to exhibits that make you feel as though you've stepped back in time.
There are lots of rooms and paths to explore.
Look what's coming up the river. It's Mark Twain.
Oh, boy!
Now it's time once again to cross the river and continue our tour. Across the way is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Looks quiet and calm.
Looks that way, doesn't it? But once you board the railroad, it starts to look a whole lot different. Just remember to hold on tight as you ride this runaway mine train.
Runaway mine train?
Oh, I forgot to mention that too, huh?
We were goners there for sure.
There's someone here in Frontierland I'll bet you'd like to greet.
Who?
The one and only...
Mickey Mouse! He sure gets around.
He may be the boss, but he sure likes to keep in touch. Now we follow our friend back along the path to the River Bell Terrace restaurant.
Those pancakes sure look familiar. Ah, it's Mickey.
Did you know there are more than 55 places to eat at Disneyland?
That's sure a lot.
Something for everyone's tastes.
Look, it's the balloon and the little girl.
Looks like they're both heading to Fantasyland.
A place where anything is possible.
Storybook Land, where we enter a miniature world after being swallowed by Monstro the whale. The Casey Jr. train offers guests another view of these storybook settings.
There's no place like Fantasyland.
And it's getting better all the time. bobsleds whisk us up, around, and into the mountain, complete with its own snow monster that roams within the dark ice caves.
I wish you hadn't said that.
Our final Fantasyland destination is the It's a Small World attraction. Inside are more than 300 singing and dancing dolls.
They're all audio and
Well, what you mean is audio animatronic.
Right.
In this case, it means they span the world with music and song.
Has Disneyland always been like this?
No, there have been years of planning and creating. But even before the first drawing, there was Walt Disney's dream.
Well, it came about when my daughters were very young, and I felt that there should be something built where the parents and the children could have fun together. I started with many ideas, threw them away, started all over again. And eventually it evolved into what you see today as Disneyland. But it all started from a daddy with two daughters wondering where he could take them, where he could have a little fun with them, too.
Though Walt Disney's talents had established him as a leader in the film industry, it was nearly impossible to raise the money to finance such a novel form of entertainment. Disneyland was soon referred to by many as Walt's Folly. But being Walt Disney, he managed to raise the needed funds, largely in the form of personal loans. From dream to reality, there was the involvement of artists, writers, engineers, and architects. The people Walt Disney called Imagineers. Concepts were created, altered, and improved to breathe light into fantasy. For example, a mock Peter Pan became a more practical flying boat. Once the Imagineers had a drawing they liked, the model shop built a replica. When that was approved, it was full speed ahead. There was plenty of work to do, but that was no problem. A little help from Disney Magic. And the final touch, the brass ball high atop the Disneyland flagpole. Through this historic television footage, we're able to join the opening day celebration exactly a year and 1 day after Disneyland was no more than a drawing on paper.
Remember when we opened, we didn't have enough money to finish the landscaping, and I had platinum tags on all of the weeds.
Whether ready or not, Disneyland was a fantastic success. The festive feeling of opening day has always stayed at Disneyland, where every year has brought something new and exciting. Here, children from all corners of the world add water from their countries to the It's a Small World Canal at its opening ceremony. And as with Fantasyland, all of Disneyland is constantly growing and improving. Here in Tomorrowland, Autopia offers guests a chance to test their driving skills.
Goofy's driving? I'd cover my eyes, too.
How bad a driver can he be? Oh, I see.
Look! It's the monorail!
It passes through most of Tomorrowland. You'll see the revolutionary people mover through this land, too.
We made it back in one piece.
Now we're skyward bound. Below us are the submarines that take guests 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Wow!
Now, into the delightful America Sings.
Can I tell about this one?
Go right ahead.
These two fellas take us on a trip through America's musical past. How am I doing?
So far, so good.
We start in the early South with a whole bunch of great songs.
A whole bunch of great songs?
Yeah!
You mean like Dixie, Little Liza Jane, Camptown Races, and My Old Kentucky Home?
Yeah, that's right. Then we moved to the Old West.
Right.
I mean, we really moved. In this special theater, the whole building turned, moving us from one stage to another. Next stop, the gay 90s, with another medley of great songs.
Such as?
You know.
The Bowery, After the Ball is Over. Bill Daly, Wandering Boy. Sweet Adeline, The Old Gray Mare. She may be somebody's mother.
Who?
Who what?
Who may be somebody's mother?
That's the name of the song.
Oh.
Anyway, this section wraps up with Ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay.
Ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay. That's fun to say. Ta-ra-ra-boom-de-ay. Ta-ra-ra.
It's really time to move on.
Oh, okay. Now we're back in the modern times.
With songs like A Tisket a Tasket, Boo-Hoo, Jada, and Singing in the Rain.
Gee, that doesn't sound like modern times.
That's just because you're too young to know any better. Guests will always hear Hound Dog, See You Later, Alligator, Shake, Rattle, and Roll, Twistin' USA, and Joy to the World. All sung in ways you'll never forget. Next door is Space Mountain.
Ooh, I like Space Mountain. It's like flying through the cosmos in a rocket.
Well said.
What's a cosmos?
Just read the script.
Now we arrive back in Main Street. where we meet our friends again.
Looks like they've had quite a day in the park, too.
I kind of miss the yellow balloon, though. Hey, what's she looking at? Oh, wow! There must be hundreds of them.
I've always heard that Disneyland is a magical place. And what's this?
It's the girl's balloon. It's coming back to her. Wow! Look! Can we come back again?
Of course we can. And each time it'll seem as fresh and as amazing as ever.
'Cause it really is the happiest place on earth.
Oh, ready to use your imagination?
Dear Silly Hat's Barney.
Help me wear the farmer's hat.
He inspires kids' imaginations.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I. Good job.
Silly Hat, turn into the bus driver. Sing and dance about that.
The wheels on the bus go round.
Barney
and round,
dances and sings for each hat.
Round and round.
Firefighter.
Silly Hat.
Silly Hat's Barney. Look for the family of Barney toys from Fisher-Price.